North American animals that would beat up in a fight. Now imagine them. I'm lost in the United States mountains around to Kansas, Ohio, Wyoming, and etc. And I got to kill the animals in order to eat. What animals would I be able to kill and what animals I would die for? That's the question we're going to answer today. I brought here a tier list with several North American animals. I think that I can have good chances against most part of them, but of course there are also the big ones. So what is going to be the rules of our combat? So basically, since I am in the middle of the forest, I can use anything around of me in order to defend me. So if I find a rock, I can use a rock to smash the animal head. If I found some branches, I could also use it. And the animals has all the abilities that they naturally have. So they can bite me, they can slash me with their claws, and that kind of stuff that animals usually do. So the tiers that I made here are: I will definitely die. Of course, if I take an animal that is too big and there's no way to kill it with a rock, smashing his head with a rock, I would die. I would win if I was lucky. If I was lucky to give it a good hit in his head, break his leg with my arms. But of course, there's always a chance of these animals kill me if I was having a bad day. 50-50, it's a fair fight. Basically, who wants to live more will kill the other. I would win, but I would be bleeding out, so I would 100% of chances to win the fight. But I would be very fucking in the end of the fight. And the last one, I would crush him. I would smash his head with a rock. I would break his neck. So for starting, the rule that make the tier list put a lot of insects on it, and of course there is no insect in this world that could win me in a fight. Oh Santiago, but there's the spiders. The spiders can bite you, then you poison your blood and etc. No, they can't. They can't because they can use weapons or a fight. So I just take a rock and smash the spider with a rock. What is the spider going to do? To jump on me? No, because the American spiders don't jump. So the first one is going to straight to outcrush it, such as all the other insects in the tier list. Okay, now it's done. All the insects are in outcrush. Then there are some beetles here. I think that the spiders are beetles too. I don't know how do Americans classify them, but just give the animals a teaspoon. I'll put the spiders on a woodwind, but I'll be bleeding out. Because if they were very lucky, they could bite me once and then I would be poisoned. And especially this specific spider, because they are this kind of spider in Brazil too, and I know that they are fast as fuck. I would be naked in the fight, so I have no shoes, I have no clothing, so it would be easy for them to reach me and bite me, if they could reach me, of course. So the spider is going to be the first one. The second spider has no chance against me. I know that they are slow as fuck, but I'm going to give them a teaspoon because I could pass out in the middle of the fight and then they could bite me. I could suddenly pass out in the middle of the fight and they could bite me while I was passing out. There's this kind of wasp. I think it's a wasp, right? It isn't a bee. The bees would be a problem because they live in groups, right? How's it called? The nest of the bees? Beehive. Yeah, they live in beehives, and if I touch in a beehive, thousands and thousands of wasps would fuck my ass. The wasps and the bees in specific would be a challenge to me. It depends a lot on how many bees and wasps there is in a beehive. In the middle of the fight I could run, try to find a lake, maybe taking some branches that still have the leaves and try to make wind on them to make them dizzy, and then I would step on them until I kill all of them. But the bees and the wasp would definitely be a challenge. So I'm going to put them on I would win if I was lucky. About the other insects, I think they all live alone. There's this beetle in specific that I think that is that beetle that burns you, isn't it? Beetle that burns skin. Bombardier beetle. Yes, there are over 40 species of bombardier beetles in the United States. Okay, so I will put the bombardier beetle in I would win, but I would be bleeding out. Once I found a bombardier beetle here in my house, I was very young, and then I take the bombardier beetle. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. What kind of beetle is it? And then steam started to leave out of my hand and started burning my fingers. I had no idea it was a bombardier beetle. So the next animals that I want to rule out of our list are the birds. The birds are also easy to kill and they are delicious, so they would be probably the first animals that I would try to find in order to feed myself. How I'm going to kill them, I have no idea, because they fly, they can just fly away. There are some birds here that had at least a chance to make me bleed. Yeah, look at this. There are some big ass claws. Imagine I'm trying to hold the owl in order to break its necks, and at the same time I am trying to hold it. It is scratching me with these claws. It would hurt me a lot, but I don't think that it could kill me, so it's not a 50-50 fight. But I'll create here another role. If it was lucky, it could kill me, because when I'm holding an eagle or an owl, for example, and it is scratching me, it could cut an important vein in my arm, in my neck, my legs, I don't know, and then I would bleed until I die. I'm in the middle of the forest. I have no way to kill myself, you know. In this row, I'm going to put the bald eagle. The bald eagle has also some good claws, right? Yeah, look at this. They're big as fuck. It's almost a finger. So the bald eagle, the owl. Am I pronouncing it right? Owl. Owl.
Oh.
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 Owl.
Owl. Okay. There's some another big bird here. What is this, a hawk? No, I don't think it's a hawk. It's just another kind of eagle. The hawks have no chance against me. The hawks are too small. Here there's another owl. Right, that is it for the birds. The next bird though, just crush them all. Right, that is it. So all those birds, I would destroy them. There's no way that they could kill me. I'm giving a preference to the ducks, because ducks are delicious. Okay, I think that now we can continue the tier list with a little bit of more calm. Oh. So guys, just a quick heads up here. Do you like the way I edit my videos? Would you like to have me editing your YouTube videos and taking your content to the next level? Then let's work together. Just reach out to me at this mail right here. And now let's go back to the video. So the first animal is going to be an alligator. How the hell am I going to kill an alligator in the wild? So first, let's think. The alligators would all be in a lake or something like this, right? If I was in the Mississippi River, I could find lots of alligators. So if I wanted to kill one alligator, I would have to approach the water, make some noise in there, and then the alligators would try to fight me. But I had to be smart enough to not being caught by an alligator, of course. If the alligator caught me and pulled me in the direction of the water, I would definitely die. There is no way to kill an alligator in the water. He would do that spinning thing, drown me, and I would definitely die. But if I could try to make him get out of the water and take a rock and smash his head, I think that I have a chance, right? Would an alligator die if I hit his head with a rock? Let's ask you AI. It is still likely wouldn't be a one-hit kill against a mature alligator. Oh fuck, so it wouldn't be a hit KO. I mean, I want to be fair in this tier list. So my super Jason wouldn't have infinite rocks to use. I would have just one. Yeah, let's set this rule. I have just one rock and some branches to kill the animals. So if I throw the rock in the alligator head and it would be an hit KO, I couldn't take the rock again. So the next step, we try to find a branch, and but I wouldn't be strong enough to hurt the alligator with a branch. My punches will do shit against him, so I think I'll definitely die. I have no more weapons. If the alligator touches me, I'm dead. So okay, I admit, I would definitely die for an alligator. There's no way I could kill an alligator if the rules are reset. Okay, so the next one is a bison. There is no fucking way I could kill a bison. It is going straight to, I would definitely kill it. I would definitely die. How big is a bison when compared to a human? Oh, look at this shit. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking way I could win a fight against a bison. The rocks wouldn't make shit against him if they didn't make with the alligator. I couldn't use my bare hands. Even if I jumped in his back, I would try to choke him. I couldn't, because his neck is probably bigger than my arms. So the bison would destroy me. The snake wouldn't do shit against me. I'd crush it. The squirrel. The squirrel gotta be a little bit fast, right? I mean, there are no squirrels in Brazil, I think, but there are mouses here, and mouses, you can't just step on it because it is fast as fuck. It runs like it runs a lot, so I can't just run after the squirrel in order to kill it. I will have to wait until the squirrel attacks me, and then while I was holding a rock and trying to smash him, trying to crush his body with a rock, right? But I got to be very lucky to hit it at first, so maybe he could bite me sometimes. He couldn't kill me, of course. It is a weak animal. He couldn't kill me. But I think that the squirrel can make me bleed, at least a little bit. It would bite my feet, I don't know, or it would climb my legs and enter my butt. Okay, I'll do it, but I'll be bleeding out. So an okay position for the squirrel. The next one is a fox. Is this a fox? It's a very cute fox, right? What kind of fox is this? This one. Yeah, it's this one, Arctic fox. Dude, I would destroy the Arctic fox. Look at this cute animal. It just looked like that gay-ass dog. How is it called in English? Here, it just looked like this dog. Dude, I would kick this animal and I would throw it miles away. I would destroy him. I didn't even need the rocks. I could see the fox coming and I would give him a kick and I would smash her ribs. I would destroy the poor fox. Is the Arctic fox tasty? I don't know if people eat them. Catch and cook Arctic fox. Dude, people really eat foxes in US? Okay, but the poor fox, I would destroy it. Fuck, I closed the tier list. A beaver. Beaver has some big ass teeth, right? Dude, these teeth are actually scary as fuck, dude. If they bite me, they would like take a chunk of meat of my body probably. How can a beaver bite me? Beaver bite is significantly more dangerous than most people realize. The cheese effect, vascular risk, bacterial and viral concerns. If it bite me, I would be fucked. How heavy is a beaver? 11 to 30 kilograms. Okay, I think that I would win. I could punch his face until I smash his brain, and then there was nothing more that it could do to against me. But if it bite me, I would be bleeding out for sure. So I would win, but I would be bleeding out better than the spiders. Next one. How's this animal called in America? Bighorn sheep. Yeah, that is it, bighorn sheep. Those animals are brutal. I've seen some fighters of them in the mountains. They hit their head in each other and the sound that it makes is terrible. I think that I have no chance against it. They're big and muscular as fuck. And have big ass balls. How heavy are they? 135 kilograms, okay. I have no chance against a bighorn sheep. I'll definitely die. Dude, 135 kilograms. No way I could break this animal's neck. It gotta be strong as fuck since they bite hitting the head on each other. I would have no chances to reach their legs in order to try to break their legs. So there's no way. There's no way I would win over a bighorn sheep. And the next two are bears. Fuck. People say that if it is black, fight back, right? Because if a black bear is attacking you, he wants to hunt you in order to eat you. So if it is already a popular sentence, it's gonna be a way to win the fight, right? What is the size of a black bear when compared to a human? Dude, they are big. I don't know if there's something that I can do. I can take a rock and fuck, but if it bite me, how am I going to imagine that if it bites my arm? What am I going to do against him? I could try to use my other hands to smash his head with the rock. I would probably have to sacrifice an arm to win the fight. Maybe if I sacrifice the arm, I could try to choke him with my wrist. And then with my other hand, I would hit a lot of times in the forehead. Dude, I think that I could win if I was very, very lucky. It is still a big ass animal, 6 feet tall. So it's just like me. It's not so tall like the grizzly bear. So for this moment, I would keep him and I would win if I was lucky. Now the grizzly bear, I have no chances against a grizzly bear. Look at the size of this beast. He's massive. Have you guys ever seen a grizzly bear hand? Look at this shit. No, dude, there's no way. Her claws are just like my fingers. There isn't even a strategy to win over this animal. I would just die for them. Yeah, that is it. I think that at this moment the bison would be more difficult than the alligator. The grizzly bear would be more difficult than the alligator, and the alligator is more difficult than the... No, it's a buck. What kind of buck is this? I think that it is the same buck of the Santas, right? Reindeer. I think that the reindeers are massive, right? No, it's not so big. No, but they live in groups. There's no way I could kill one of them. 50,000 to 500,000 in the spring. Okay, so there's no way I could kill a reindeer. They gotta be more difficult than the grizzly bear, since there are so many of them. Now it's a cougar, that's the name, right? The American cougars are big as fuck, right? I mean, there are cougars here in Brazil too, but they are way smaller, 90 and 80 pounds. They're big, they're just as heavy as me. No, fuck, hell no, this animal is massive. Just if I was very lucky, I could win over a cougar. I could use some rocks to try to... If I had a 4 kilograms rock and I gave a good hit of the rock in his head, I would kill it. It would be one hit KO. But the chances of me giving a good hit in their head would be very small. Okay, the cougar is a very difficult one, but there's the chances that I would hit him with a rock. The black bear is more difficult than the bees. And the cougar might be more difficult than the black bear. Yeah, I think that is it. A moose. Dude, there's no fucking way I would win a moose in a combat. The moose might be even bigger than bisons, right? No, look at the size of this shit. That's a monster. Okay, look at the size of this shit. There's no way I could win against a moose. I think that I could have a gun and I would still lose for a moose. I would say that the fight would be even more difficult than the reindeers. Because the reindeers, if I found like a sick or a old one, I could still kill one. I would die for the others, but I would still kill one of them. But the moose, there's no way I could win against a moose. The polar bear there's no discussion against the polar bear. They will destroy me. Now it's a wolverine. I was waiting for the wolverines. I think that these animals are like beasts inside of rat bodies, isn't it?
When you're thinking about the most ferocious animals in the world, most likely big carnivores like lions, crocodiles, wolves, and tigers come to mind first. But when it comes to aggression, wolverines might be gunning for the top spot.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. I remember this.
They've been known to take down large-sized prey, such as full-grown moose.
No way a wolverine can kill a buck, dude.
Which about 20 times their size.
20 times their size. I'm not 20 times the size of a wolverine. Dude, I think that a wolverine would be a hard one. Dude, I think that a wolverine would be a 50-50. 50-50 is a good position, guys. Did you guys saw he killing a buck? I would probably kill him since I can smash his head with a rock, but if it was lucky, it could kill me. Yeah, if it was lucky, it could kill me. The quail, destroy the quail, and the last one is the boar. The boar already said here that the American boars are the size of bears, aren't they? Look at this shit, dude. This is the size of a grizzly bear. No, they are massive. They are massive and they live in groups. There is no fucking way I could kill a boar if I didn't have a gun. No, boar, you deserve to be in the highest class. I think that might be more difficult than the... No, but they live in groups. They're more difficult than the alligators for sure. And even more difficult than the grizzly bear, because it is the size of a grizzly bear, but it lives in groups. Looks the same size of a tiger. Yeah, those boars are no joke, yeah. So I think that is it. Dude, to be honest, I thought that I would be in a worse position. Look at the whole animals I can still kill in order to eat them. Like lots of birds and small mammals, fishes. And the only thing that I had to do was to avoid these two raw animals. So guys, that was the video. I'm finished editing right now and I just realized that I still don't know how to finish a video. But I would like to ask you, please, if you enjoyed the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel so that YouTube can recommend you more. So thank you all and see you next time.